What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy AyeThatsAaron, and we're back again with another Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash video. And today we're going to be talking about the new information regarding Jujutsu Kaisen when it comes to the game, the characters, the anime, so on and so forth. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, please just let your boy Aaron know. Without further ado, let's get into the video, shall we? So ladies and gentlemen, we are first going to be talking about the Jujutsu Kaisen anime. So JJK season 2 is still airing. I think it's supposed to wrap up around August 31st of 2023, which I think is very interesting. And at the time of this recording, you know, we're starting to see the boom of Jujutsu Kaisen, right? And let me explain to you what I mean by that. So because Jujutsu Kaisen's anime is doing well, we're starting to see a lot more promotional material and a lot more just, I guess, merch, stuff like that regarding the franchise as a whole. So the first thing I want to talk about is JJK coming to Fortnite. If you guys did not know, Fortnite recently just announced that there is going to be a collaboration with Fortnite and JJK. The characters they have in the promotional little video clip, I guess, whatever you call it, is Gojo, Megumi, Itadori, and Nobara. And basically, they are the characters that are going to be coming to Fortnite. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a season pass kind of thing. I don't know if it's going to be like you just purchase them in an item shop like every other anime collab. I've been hearing talks about Itadori being part of like a special season pass where you got complete challenges. I don't know, but I think that's very interesting. So JJK is going to be coming to Fortnite. If you guys, you know, are curious about that, I'm going to cop. Absolutely, I'm going to cop. But JJK is pretty good. And, you know, every time they drop anime collabs, I'm always the first one on that thing. Next, we're going to be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash. If you guys do not know, we got a reveal of Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash. Essentially, the game is going to be a 2v2 arena fighter where we're able to play with JJK characters and basically go crazy. It's going to be developed by the same people who developed My Hero 1's Justice 2, Biking, and I know it's going to be good because they did great with 1's Justice 2, and so I think they're going to do great with Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash. Now, like I said, whenever I was talking about the game, there is going to be a 2v2 combat, right? Obviously, there's going to be other game modes like 1v1 and stuff like that, but I think they're primarily going to focus on the 2v2 aspect. And the reason I say that that's interesting is because you got to kind of question what kind of battle system are we going to get because it's a 2v2. You know what I'm saying? Normally, whenever anime games drop like team-based games, they typically have like a combat system, a role system, some sort of RPG system for us to really be able, not really RPG I guess, but just more of a combat system so that everything can be balanced and fair and nothing's too OP. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason I say that is because I'm trying to bridge into what we got going on here now today. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a scan from Twitter of Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash, and basically, it just shows a new additional playable character, which would be my boy Sukuna. Sukuna is now a playable character officially in the game. I think he is going to be a separate character from my boy Itadori. Ladies and gentlemen, the thing that I find interesting about this scan is not only Sukuna, we got ourselves a translation of what's going to be going on. Well, I guess really just more character descriptions of the characters. So I'm going to put the scan up on screen and we're going to go through each one of them, right? So for example, if we look right there where it says my boy Itadori, right? Again, this came from Twitter, so you know what I'm saying, you guys let me know what you guys think about it and stuff like that. So it says right here for my boy Itadori, it says an agile close quarters combat character. Yuji is a great character for beginners, right? I think that's very interesting. Obviously, you know, he's the main character, so he's gonna be a very basic main character, right? I think that's gonna be pretty cool. But I thought that was very interesting. Next, when we look at Sukuna, it says right here, strike down with the opponent in a single blow. He can even heal himself while using the reverse curse technique. I think that's very interesting, actually. You know, I think that's very interesting. And then under that, it says, as Sukuna attacks cover a wide area, make sure your partner does not get caught in the destruction. So, based off what we've read so far, I think that this game is going to be like a role typing game whenever it comes to characters. For example, like in Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Striker, we have attack, range, defense, and heal type. For My Hero for My Hero Ultra Rumble, we have assault, shield, universal, and support. I think that's what we're going to be getting for this game. I don't know what the name of it is going to be, but I think that's what we're going to be getting for this game. Next, how it mentions that Sukuna's attacks may cover a wide area. I think that we're actually this game is gonna probably be set up where your teammate can actually be injured by your attacks, right? The reason I say that is because normally when it comes to 2v2 fighting games, if a character shoots out a very big ultimate and stuff like that, and it attacks the whole field, normally your teammate doesn't get affected, right? But based on what they say into my boy Sukuna, it seems like your teammate can be affected, and I think that's pretty cool. It adds on that level of realism. You know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna be really sick. Next, we're gonna be looking at my boy Satoru Gojo. It says, although it takes time for Gojo to release his skills, once he does, he will do massive damage. And underneath him, it says, control the tide of the battle with Gojo's intense special skills. Now, I think that's very interesting that it says that it'll take him some while for him to do some massive damage, but we'll come back to that. Next is my girl Noobara. It says, mark your enemies with Noobara's straw doll technique to even deal damage from afar. And basically it says, time her straw doll technique correctly for great damage. And finally, my boy Megumi. It says, Megumi can summon Toad, Nu, and Divine Dog, totality to help both attack and defend from an enemy. And then at the bottom it says, take advantage of the great battle by using your Shikigami summons well. I think that's very interesting, man. I think that's really cool. The reason I say that I think that's really cool is I think that these descriptions give us a little bit of an understanding of what we potentially might have going on for the characters and for the roles. So, for example, I think I might view it as like, okay, Sukuna is a strike type, Gojo is a power type, Nobara is a range type, and Megumi is potentially a defense type or an all-around type character. This isn't official. This is just what makes sense to me. And I think we're going to have characters that follow the archetypes underneath as well. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Now, when we talk about systems of the game, let's talk about the systems of the game. So like how I just mentioned, how with each character, they have their own little thing, right? So I think that there are more systems in the game that was explained in the scan that kind of gives this game more depth, if it makes sense. So, for example, let's look at the first thing, right? The one thing I didn't read was the top of the scan, and it says right here, Cursed Power Level, Cursed Skills. Hit the enemy with specific attacks in order to increase your power level, attack power, and finally be able to devastate your opponent with some dynamic skills. And it says right there, it says once you've filled up enough, your Cursed Power Divergent Fist will become Black Flash. And it shows an image of each door where it goes from, you know, Divergent Fist to the Black Flash. Now, I think what's going to end up happening is as the games progress, I think we're going to have some sort of cursed meter, which will then increase the damage of our attacks, will then turn it into something else. And I think that is kind of cool. I think that's a really cool system they're going to be adding to the game because I don't know. I like it. I like it because it shows us that these characters have depth in between. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, like Sukuna probably might have like a cool basic technique, but as you play with Sukuna, you'll be able to do more damage with his techniques, and that's why it says be careful when whenever your teammate is too close to you. You know, I think that's what's going to be. Same thing for my boy Gojo. I think Gojo's going to start off with basic techniques, but I think Gojo will really start adding in the meat and potatoes of his arsenal whenever he starts charging that cursed techniques. For example, whenever you see the little image of him with the red ball, but then you see him with his purple ball, I think it's going to be something like that. Nobara, I think it's probably going to be the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the nails do some basic damage and then it start doing some more and more damage. Megumi, I don't know what Megumi is going to be. Maybe each level he's able to increase the damage of his summoning, or maybe he has a cursed level where he gets to unlock another something. Not fully sure of what we got going on here, but I think that's what is somewhat what we're going to have going on. And then finally, we're just going to talk about my boy Megumi. We're going to talk about his summoning. So basically confirm that he has 3 summonings. Now, I would have thought they would have had his domain expansion as an ultimate as they did at the end of season 1, but I guess not. So let's talk about what we got going on here, right? So when we look at the trailer, we have Nu flies down from the sky with like electricity and like a sort of swift kind of motion, which is kind of cool. Very quick, very brief. I like it. Next, we have Toad, who wrapped his tongue around Yuji, who then threw Yuji at the opponent to do more of a little combat, more combat going on. So I think that maybe the Toad could be the attack / defense. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could throw you towards the opponent, maybe throw you afar, maybe even guard some attacks. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know. And then we have Divine Dog. It looks like it strikes someone whenever they get close to you and does an animation. So I kind of wonder what they mean by like attack and defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, are one of these summonings going to do any defense type moves or what? But I don't know. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we have gathered from the Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash leaks, or I guess the scans. And on top of that, overall, what's going on with JJK, especially in Fortnite. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys like what we got going on here? Do you guys dislike? Do you guys like the fact that each character has their own little like advantages and disadvantages, like a power system? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, please just let your boy Aaron know. And until next time, peace out.